Hey, can I go to work now, please? Can you go in the house, please? You're making me run late. I'm running all over looking for you. Come on now. Alright, dude. You got medicine, water, and food. Time for me to go. Time for me to go. Good girl. Alright, good girl. Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I found an 8.8 rear end for that Thunderbird with disc brakes and calipers and everything. 373 gear set and a Ford limited slip diff down in a town called DuQuoin, Illinois. It's a 2003 Mustang rear diff 8.8, and they said that it'd take like $400 for the complete setup. What do you guys think about that? That's a 4.5 hour drive from where I'm at by Elsip. What's going on in the shop today? This is the Volkswagen Passat that will not shift out of park on its own. When you press the brake lights come on, but it doesn't release the detent, so you can pull it out of park. So I don't know where they're at on that. I'm gonna get a update this morning on what they found. There's some still waiting on parts for the intake tube. It's all busted up. This here is a Porsche Cayenne S hybrid. This is a dealer car that they can't figure out. So the dealer brought it over here and asked us if we could figure it out. So we're going to be working on this hybrid today. It's supercharged. What liter is this? This is 2013. 3.0 hybrid supercharged. Yeah, so we're going to be working on this today. Then this is a Volkswagen Jetta wagon. The gentleman was driving at about 70 miles an hour on the expressway. This is a 2-liter turbo, or this is a 2-liter turbo diesel. And as he was going down the expressway, he was just driving normal, and all of a sudden it starts. And it's like making this whistling, hissing sound and pushing the gas all the way to the floor, but going nowhere. Like it just wasn't making boost at all. Dropped it off here, and sure enough, the turbo was just howling like it's just shot. It's just gone. It is way too much axial and radial play. Just way too much. So new turbo is in. They're going to button everything back up. First few hours this morning. Yeah, it's a big job. Customer supplied all his own parts. Says it gets almost 700 miles to a tank, but it's had the weight loss program done to it, so we'll just leave it at that. This here is a 2007 Mercury Grand Marquis. It's a bad motherfucker. I can tell you that right now. Shoo! Look at me now. Look at me now. I'll make it pancake. Look at me now. I pulled up right by Midway on the way to work today. Dude's at the corner sitting there waiting for the bus, and he says, Damn, bro, that's a nice ass car. So thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. You remember that car right there, Miss Helen's car? Finally, all the parts came in for it. I was able to get the air strut on it. This is the old lady that can't afford this car. I think she got her Kia Soul all smashed up, and her mama left her this car. And I tried telling her to sell this car. It's only got 62,000 miles on it, so she get like a premium price for it. A dude came in the other day, and he's got like, I told you guys a little bit of the story. He's got like 16 cars. I told him about this car, and he said, well, I'll trade her like a leather LTZ whatever cruise that's like loaded to the max. I'll trade her the car for this one outright. It ain't got no problem. She could just jump in it and drive. Versus having to put, every time something goes wrong with this, you know, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 plus in the car for just one thing. And so he got her number and stuff like that. And I don't know what he's supposed to call her last night, try to trade her out of this car with one of his cars. But yeah, got the air compressor put in the other day. The air strut had been leaking so bad, and the compressor had been cycling so much that it burned up the compressor. So I did the relay update that Mercedes likes you to do whenever you change the air compressor. Put a new air compressor in it, put the air strut and stuff in it, and now it's working fine. It's got a cracked windshield washer reservoir, but again, you're talking about another $400 or $500. If you want an OE aftermarket, maybe $350 to change everything. So this one's ready to go. She can come pick it up whenever she's ready. She gets more money to put money into it. She don't want to listen to what I have to say about trading out of it or whatever. She can't afford this car, and she has to make payments on it every time she comes in here. That's up to her. I thought about buying that Honda Civic right there. Dude wants like $2,000 for that car, and it runs great. Only thing wrong with it is the fender is messed up by the light up front, and he said don't burn no oil or nothing. Just a good running car. Just to save gas, you know. Stick shift. Make it a channel content car. Get this goofy shit off of it. See that fender right there? But it ain't nothing to get a fender for this thing for like $100. And a light. Have my guy down the road put a bumper on it too. Probably have everything, the light, fender, the bumper, everything done and painted for like $600. It ain't perfect, but it's got newer tires on it. Dude said he'd take $2,000 for it the way it is. I said, you know what? I don't know, man. I run across these deals sometimes and people are like, how do you keep running across these deals and we don't? Well, y'all ain't in the business like I am. Some of you are, but most of you are not. This here is finished. All the work is done on this BMW where we had to send that computer off to Cody's Auto Diagnostics because the power pin rotted away in the DME. Once we got it back and cloned and resynced everything and did a handshake with all the modules, we fixed a couple things, put front brakes and stuff on it. Yeah, it's running great now. Only problem is it's got an exhaust manifold leak. I think somebody said one of the two bolts, one of the center manifolds, takes about 3 or 4 minutes for it to warm up, and then it'll stop hissing. But other than that, no check engine lights, no nothing on, and it runs good. All-wheel drive works good. It had the aluminum transpan update done. Yeah, the old Dodge is still running. Just about every other day we get it out, run some kind of errand or something with it. It's been hauling sheets of little smaller sheets of marble countertop. Been doing a great job of it too. So she's running AC working, everything cold every day. Love it, love it. Got a Audi, like a 13 Audi Q7 diesel. Got it closed out and picked up yesterday. Wouldn't shift out of park and reverse, and it was stuck in park. It wouldn't shift at all. The sunroof was draining water down. The drains were plugged in the sunroof and drained water down the headliner and stuff down into the passenger side footwell area. Got in the connectors and stuff, and there was like 1 or 2 wires broken that needed to be fixed. And we've been getting that a lot lately with Land Rovers and Audis, passenger side footwell area. Unlike some of the Ford Super Duties and stuff, water gets down in that area as well. Yeah, fixed it, got it out of here. This one is another one, 08 Jeep Wrangler. It needs 2 front axle seals, trans coolers leaking in it, valve covers leaking in it, lower radiator hose needs to be replaced in it, and then that one will be done. Got to get it booked out. This is that IS8, needs almost every freaking rubber and plastic hose in the engine bay is rotted out. That's one of the shop cars right there that's for sale. $7 grand, make an offer, $7 grand. All the engine work and everything's been done. We got 2 of them. I got a white one, I got a silver one. And that girl right there, she ain't, I mean, maybe to the right person it might sell. But, whoo, look at that. Shoo. 255,000 miles. The sucker runs like it's brand new. TCI deep something pan. Fluid looks just as red as it was yesterday. Just real good. Somebody want that car? Should we raffle it off? Should we auction it off? What y'all think? This here's a Ford Transit. Got into an accident that we're working on. It needs a header panel. That's ordered. AC condenser is ordered. I told the man to put a radiator in it, but he said, nah, if I can get by with that, it's still in one piece. It's just got a little curve to it in the center. We'll be all right. So, I don't know about all that, man. But that's what he wants. He don't want to, because of that little curve right there in the corner. He said, nah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right. All right, whatever you want, man. You're the boss. It's yours, not mine. And, yeah. Brings a whole new meaning into the way you can get the exhaust manifolds done. Right through this right here. Move that power steering pump out of the way. You got your exhaust manifold right there in front of you. Anyhow, so AC condensers here for this today. We might get started on this today. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. That's gonna be all for the updates right now. All here. Just had the engine work finished in. Customer didn't want it. Sold it to us. We put the money into it. Got it fixed. That's all I got for y'all right now. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for stopping by. It's just a quick update. Peace out.